Okay, so we're ready to export. In order to export, it depends where you are, but I'm pretty sure that your first report is your trial balance. So I'm going to use the old-fashioned way of finding the trial balance. But your book will tell you a different way. But I'm just doing a shortcut really quick. Okay, so your trial balance here, I'm not sure of your dates, but you'll do your dates, whatever your book tells you the dates are, and then you'll do your run. So this is what your sheet will look like, your statement, and it should have your name on here because whenever you start your company, you'll have to change your company name, which would be up here. And that's at the beginning of the chapter. It'll tell you to change your company name. And when you change your company name, it'll have your name right here. Okay, so you're ready to export. So you're going to go to Excel. And again, your book will tell you a variety of ways of how to export. It just wants you to get use of the different methods. So do whatever works for you because sometimes one way won't work, the other one will work. So let's create new and see what this one does. We already have an existing workbook. It's the one that you saved to your flash drive. So we're going to browse for that one, okay? Remember we created the chapter 1 folder? So that's what this one is. So I'm going to the chapter 1 QuickBooks folder and I'm going to find that that Excel template. And it has an X here, which means Excel. So that's the one that I need right there. I need to open that one and it's opening it up for me. Okay, and I'm going to update an existing worksheet. Let's see if that one works. And whichever statement you're using or you're supposed to be exporting, that's the sheet that you will use. In this case, we're exporting the trial balance, so I'm going to choose the trial balance. Sometimes you'll have to use the advanced option. In this case, we don't. And you'll have to uncheck this area here, uncheck space between columns. So I would just make it a habit to make sure that you do that, even if it's not there, okay? And then you want to make sure this QuickBooks guide is not checked either. So, but your book will tell you, but I guarantee you I have a lot of students who miss that. So then we click export. And it's saying you selected to update an existing worksheet. There's a worksheet there, and it's asking me if I want to continue updating it. And I say, yeah, of course I do. I know what I'm doing, I think. Now, depending on your software, like the different version of Excel, if you have an older version of Excel, you might get some error messages. If you have a newer version of Excel, you might get some error messages. I wish it was very universal, but since the technology has evolved so much, sometimes it just happens that way, and there are problems that could happen, so I understand that. Okay, so it says it's ready. So this is what it looks like when you export it. Okay. And I don't know why my name's not up there. Very weird. But yeah. Very weird. Okay, well, this is your balance sheet, or your trial balance, I'm sorry. This is your trial balance, and see, the information that we had on this screen is now in our Excel template. Okay? So now what we want to do is we need to save after each export. Remember that, save after each export. Now, in order for you to save after each export, normally you would click this, but since it's your first export, we want to change this to your actual name. Okay, because when you submit your assignment, this is what you're submitting, this Excel template here. And when I get it, I won't know whose this is. Okay, so in that case, you need to save your name. So you're going to save as. You can go back to the same folder, chapter 1, and if you notice by now, all of the stuff that you've saved has just accumulated into a lot of different files. So that's why I say it's wise to create a folder for each chapter. That way you know where they all are, because it piles on a lot of junk just because of the type of files that they are as far as the QuickBook files. So we're going to change this to your actual name. So in my case, it's going to be Naomi. Okay, and then I need you to take out these hyphens because for some reason I just need your chapter 1 reports. Just like that. Looks just like that, okay? Because for some reason the grader won't grade it. It's something that is just, it's an error with the grader. It's not anything to do with you. It's very picky, okay? And it won't grade it. It won't grade it. It will return it'll return it with a grade, but it won't even have your name on it. So this will help, okay? Take out the hyphens and take off that 2014. And then we're going to save it. Now it has my name on the top. And that's it. It's saved. We exit out because you can't go and do another statement and export it with it open, because once you go to export it, it'll pop up a message saying that you already have an Excel template open and it won't let you export it. So that's why I say before you X out, you need to make sure that you save each time. Export, save. Export, save. Okay? And then that's how you export. And you should be good to go. Alright? Let's say that you're done. You're done with your export and you want to submit your assignment. Well, I'm going to show you how to do that here as well. So, you're going to go to your flash drive. You're going to go to your folder here and look at all these files. This is just from chapter 1. Okay, so now we're going to go to the reports, and it's this one because this one is the one that I didn't save. This is the first file I started with in Excel. But this is the one that I saved, and this is the one that's good, right? Okay, so let's keep that in mind. So now we're ready to submit our assignment. Oh. Okay, here we are. I'm sorry, I was in the wrong window. Okay, so we were ready to submit our chapter 1 assignment. Now, we're going to go back here, see if you remember this. This should look familiar. This is where you saved your reports in the first place. We right-clicked here, and then we saved it to our flash drive. Well, now we're ready to submit it, so we're going to go up a little bit to this link. It turns into a link. You click it. Looky there. Okay? And it has your due date right here, how many points this assignment is worth, and then I give you some instructions here, some textual instructions. So it's pretty much what I'm showing you. You're going to download the flash drive to save. Remember to save after each export. After you've completed the chapter and the project, then you will submit this template. So you've done the chapter and the project. Now, if you recall, you have 2 data files for your let me figure out where I'm going. Where's my, oh, there it is, chapter 1. Okay, if you remember, you have a data file for your chapter 1 and you have a data file for your project 1. Now, those are 2 different files, so you'll have to open them both whenever you're ready to do that. So in the beginning, you'll start with your chapter 1. You'll do all the chapter work, and you'll export it to this template, just the one Excel template. And then when you're ready to work on the project, you do the same thing. You'll open this data file down here. You work through the project, and you'll export it to the same template. Okay, there's tabs for all of the assignments in chapter 1, and that's how each chapter is. Okay, if you look here, chapter 1, this is your exercise. This is your project. PR means project. All of your project stuff goes here. So these should all be filled. Okay, if they're not filled, it's going to be a 0 for that sheet. Okay? So, back to where we were. Just wanted to throw that in there for you. Alright, so you're ready to submit your assignment. Okay. In order to do that, you're going to need to browse your computer. Just a second. Okay, there we go. So you're going to browse your computer, you're going to click that one. Again, we're going to find our chapter 1, and we're going to find that Excel template. Not that one, but this one. That's the one I want. We're going to open it. There it is right there. It's attached. Write comments if you'd like. Here is my chapter 1. Thanks. And then you just go up here and you click submit. But I'm not going to submit because that's not me. I'm not submitting. Okay? And that's it. That's how you export, and that's how you submit your assignments. And you should be ready to go. I'm going to cancel that. Alright, and then when you're done with that, then you go on to the multiple choice quiz. And that's chapter 1. So, you're ready to go. Good luck.